What a night for a fight! We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is... It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Here comes the pride of Wales.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I'm so excited. What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Missed him with that uppercut. And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. Both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is gonna have a tough job. Perfect counter lands. He misses with that jab. Great counter right-handed. Do you believe this? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good left counter that lands. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Pretty close fight here in this round. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. He misses with that jab. Counter punching from both these fighters. They score with that left hand. And this with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
I've been in fights like
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he just misses with that jab. Jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Punch lands. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with 1 punch.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Solid punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. defending themselves. He blocks that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. The jab doesn't quite connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That uppercut just missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them, finally comes to a close. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Right punch. Right hand. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. That left shot lands. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Blocks that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice job by him to block that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Swing and a miss with the jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
Look absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those punches add up. And he just missed with that left jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it him back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. They score again with the left hand. The jab, it doesn't score. And wait a minute, the left hand lands. And down goes Jones Jr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If he's there and you know him there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He blocks the jab. A very competitive round here so far. Missing with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. jab just got blocked. Neither man really defending themselves. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come sooner. We've made it to round 10. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Trying to answer back. Exchange here from both men. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's start 11. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Neither man really defending themselves. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fight. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round here so far. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Wait a minute! He caught him clean! And down goes Jones Jr.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.